Hey guys, Sandra here. How are you? Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season and you're ready for the year. I wanted to come in and say hello, to welcome you to 2024, but also to help you get going with the year. Because I know a lot of us, either we're sick, right? And we have so many things going on. We don't feel that well, or maybe we're just trying to getting back into, our routine because we have people over in the holidays and we're getting the kids back to school, or we have a lot of energy, but we don't know where to start. So I just wanted to come in and share some tips with you to hopefully get going with the year. Okay. So something I really apply to my business that helps me, especially at these moments, is using the teaching that Marie Forleo shares all the time, which is simplify to amplify, which is I like to make things simple so I can amplify my results. And this is perfect for this time of the year because, again, we're coming from this month that was very busy and we want to start the year with a bang, but perhaps, our thoughts are disorganized or we have a lot of different situations going on, and just getting back to basics is going to be really, really helpful, and making things very, very simple is going to be very helpful to just start the this whole process, right, of getting back into the flow of things. So, when it comes to business, right, if we narrow everything down to the simplest formula possible, there's just three things that we should focus on. Number one, getting discovered. Number two, growing our audience. Number three, getting customers. Okay, so the first thing we need to decide is, how are we going to get discovered? Pick a place where you're going to get discovered. Are you going to go to networking events? Are you going to show up on Instagram? Are you going to show up on your website and write a blog post? Like, where is this discovery going to happen? Where are people going to find you? That's the first thing you should figure out. Okay. So just decide. Don't make it complicated. Just pick one place where you're going to show up fully, consistently to get discovered. Okay. Then the second part of the formula, growing your audience. So, what piece of content are you going to create to connect with your audience so people get to know about you, about your products, about your brand, so you can develop that relationship with them? So, is it going to be a podcast episode, or are you going to give them a freebie, like a list to help them with something in particular? Or are you gonna give them a coupon so you can send them an email with the coupon and your product so they can look at them? Or you can give them tips on how to style your product. Like, what is that piece of content? And it can be one, okay, or a webinar that you're putting together. Like, what is that piece of content where you're going to connect, answer questions, and have give them the opportunity to get to know you better, okay, and the brand better. And then the third thing is getting the customer, getting the sale. What product are you going to focus on to promote, right? And how are you going to sell it? What's the process after they consume that content, that free content that you created? Are you going to offer them the product, the paid product? Are they going to go through certain steps? Maybe you're going to go on a phone call and you're going to have a meeting and then you're going to sell them the product, or they're going to go through an email sequence. So they buy that product. Like, what's that bridge? And I would focus again on one product. So you might be a designer and have a whole collection, right? But there's probably one product, right? And I'm sure about this, that is the best seller, that is the one that is the most popular, that people like the most, that sells the easiest, right? So instead of promoting the whole collection, promote that one product that is going to lead into the other products, right? And if you offer different things, like different services, let's say you're a stylist and you have a coaching program, and then you have your ebook, and then you have your e course or something, what is that one product you're going to promote? Because if you make simple things simple, it's going to be easy for you to start putting together this plan, and it's going to be easier for your customer to decide if they're going to buy it or not. Okay, so if you are a stylist again, maybe you focus on, okay, I'm gonna focus on promoting my coaching right now. That's it. So then the people who are, discovering you on Instagram, let's say, and then getting your free guide on how to declutter their closet, and then you offer them the coaching, it's a simple transition for them. Okay, it's very simple. It's like, do I want it? Do I don't want it? And then if you focus on different ways you can sell that to them, it's going to be easier for them to make that choice. And then, so what I like to do, because I know you have different products and you have different plans and platforms and different things, is I like to divide my year in the 4 quarters. Right now, in the first, January, February, March. So I give myself 3 months to focus on one approach. So these 3 months, where am I going to get discovered? How am I going to grow that audience with a piece of content? And how am I going to make that sale? And which product am I going to promote? And then the next 3 months, you can focus on a different platform or the same platform on a different kind of content or different piece of content on a different product. Okay. So if you're promoting right now, well, if you have different collections, they change throughout the year. So there you have your different products. If you don't have different collections, maybe you focus on different products, right? Throughout the year. And if you have different services, you can focus on different services. Perhaps now you're promoting your e-course, and then 3 months later, you're promoting your ebook, and then 3 months later, you're promoting the e-course again. You know, just make it very simple for you. So those are my two main things. Number one, go get down to basics and decide how are you gonna get discovered, where, right? Grow how are you gonna grow your audience with what piece of content, and how are you gonna get that customer or sale? What's the product that you're promoting? That one product that you're promoting. Okay. So that's the first part. And then the second part, if it gives you anxiety and you're like, oh, but I have so many products, I have so many things to say and all that stuff, go get a piece of paper or get our quarterly goal planner and divide it by the quarters and be like, okay, these first 3 months of the year, what's the focus? The next 3 months, what's the focus? The next 3 months, what's the focus? And then that way you can know which product you're going to promote which quarter. And you don't have to write the whole plan, right? You can just start with the first 3 months or the first 2 quarters, right? Whatever works for you. But my goal here is for you just put it in a piece of paper, get very clear, and just get going. Because if you already know, let's say I'm going to show up on Instagram and I'm going to share my podcast episode and I'm going to sell them my e-course, that's it. You can start working on that right away. Okay. It makes it very simple. And if I know that I'm going to work on this from January to March, I can just get going, right? Instead of trying to figure out every area of the business. Okay. So I don't know. I hope that this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'm just trying to make everything simple because I believe in making it simple to get the results, to amplify the results that you want. And especially now at this moment, right, when we're just trying to get into the flow of things, we need that kind of plan to just get going. And as time goes by, naturally, you're going to figure out other things. And obviously, we have tons of tools to help you with that. So I wanted to mention also, like if you're more structured and you're kind of like rethinking things in the business, maybe changing your direction, or maybe you're just starting out and need some structure, or you're like, I need like a more full-on plan. We have our free guides to help you build a fashion business that works for you and your life, and you could just sign up. I'll share the link below. I've been sharing it lately because I just give you 3 different workbooks that is going to help you like set up all these different areas, like to dive deeper, and it's going to help you with that. But if not, you can just start by just grabbing a piece of paper and going through the process that I just shared here with you, with the getting discovered, how to grow your audience and getting customers, and then divide it by quarters so you kind of know, have like an overview of what's going to happen this year. Okay. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to share, this is my focus. This is what I'm going to work on for the first quarter. Please, go ahead and share. If you have any questions, share. Don't be shy. We're here for you. If you need a particular resource, we have tons of resources. So if you need something in particular, ask us. We'll guide you and direct you to wherever you need to go. And yeah, I just want to, wish you the best for this year. Take it easy and, get focused, and there's no rush. Okay. It's start, just give yourself some grace and start doing these things, and in no time you'll get going. Okay, and use the tools, because the tools will help you with this process. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how, where's your focus gonna be with this process, and if you need those guides, I will leave the link below for you. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye, guys.